Hi, we're going to talk today about commercial accounts as an AMSOIL dealer. Not only how to sign it up, but just the dynamic of a commercial account, the school of thought. Let's say you just signed up as an AMSOIL dealer. You have a small customer base already, the reason you signed up, or you were just impressed with the products, and you're about to go through the steps. You want to get your T1 certification so that you can, right up here it says find AMSOIL near you, so you can be on the map. You've got some product in stock. You've done some of the tips that we offer as far as advertising, and you've gone through the T1 you've gone through the T1 training, like I just said, but you've gone on to AMSOIL University T2 training, which is sales training, answering questions, objections, overcoming objections, those type of things. So you're fairly knowledgeable now. Now you're thinking, well, I'd like to sign up some commercial accounts. What is a commercial account? A commercial account is the end user of AMSOIL products in a business. So it's not the person that's buying for their motorcycle or their personal car. It's not the person wanting to put AMSOIL products on the shelf in their store, but it's the end user, like a fleet, commercial account. So it could be a landscaping company, carpet cleaning company. It could be a florist, a courier, a farm, and one of the more lucrative ones, over-the-road trucking. So there's a lot of ways to look at this. So let's say you have some downtime, and the main school of thought are people thinking, well, you know what? They're thinking of these commercial buildings where there's warehouses and trucking and all that. They're like, you know what? They're getting discouraged, thinking, I'm not the type to be knocking on doors and getting dirty and acting like I know something about an industry that I don't. Now, while AMSOIL has training materials to overcome all of that, the one place that you should concentrate on that dealers, I don't think, concentrate on enough is your existing customer base. I've had a good one in the past. I actually had a ATV customer. It turned out that he owned a small carpet cleaning company, and then once I got that, I ended up getting one of the Sears. Sears had their own division of carpet cleaning trucks, and we got them on the XL at the time. But just recently I had a guy come in the other day. He was looking, he called me to see if I had the product for his second oil change for his BMW. He needed the 0W40 EFO European oil. And I asked him some questions that led up to, so this is a business vehicle? What's your business? Well, it turns out he's got 12 GMC vans that he uses to make deliveries for Federal Express. So that was going through my customers, and I found an account there. Another one is you set up your business to attract those type of customers. Now, AMSOIL is doing a tremendous amount of advertising, and that alone will get these landscapers in, the customers that use a broad spectrum of our products, over-the-road trucking especially. So in just review, we talked about getting your business started. You're at the ground floor. You don't want to do door-to-door sales or cold calls, but you're encouraged by the AMSOIL training. You picked up on some things you didn't know. Again, you're going to see that in the T2 training if you haven't done that. But my main point is your existing customer base, which is buying for their own vehicles, power sports, motorcycles, boats, hauling truck for their fifth wheel camper. That customer can open a lot of doors, so concentrate on that. So I wanted to jump to signing up an account. Like I said, this gentleman who's been a regular customer, now I can upgrade his account. And another reason why you'd want to do that is, let's say right now, this guy with a BMW, since he buys a case at a time, I'm giving him 12% off on the case. One reason you want to do the commercial accounts, let's just say they're a preferred customer, and I suppose a lot of dealers probably don't know this, but when you sell at cost through your commercial account, you're actually getting a 15% bonus on top of the cost of the product. So like you sell a bottle of this Quick Shot here, yeah, you're going to get the commissions for it. Normally when they buy, plus whatever the retail account or the retail markup is, but when they're a commercial account, you get a whatever that cost value of this, you get a 15% cash bonus, plus you get the regular, there's a commission value for that as well in the commercial account profit list over there. So you're actually getting 2 income sources now from that commercial account. And the next question that I get, try to remember this if you don't have any commercial accounts right now. This is a problem that confuses a lot of dealers. A lot of them will say, well, they buy here, they buy out of my store, so how do I get that commission when they're not buying through the corporate? Okay, so a little background on that. When they pick up the phone and they call AMSOIL or they go online, they order through their account, whatever dealer is over that account is going to get the commissions from that account. Whether they're servicing that account or not, it's locked into them. But if that account of yours is buying from you locally, then what happens is when you place your monthly, your AMSOIL order for your own inventory, you'll do what's called a group ship. Then you'll use their account number and put that order in and have it shipped to you on the same pallet or in the same box as a replenishing order. At that time, you'll get your commissions on top of that. So it usually pays part of the shipping and everything. It's a great deal. So let's actually let's do a sign up of a commercial account so you can see the procedure. And one of the things that you want to take note is the needed information. A lot of dealers will sign up and order those commercial account sign up booklets. It's just like a packet, but save your money on that. Save the shipping. Just do it online. But it's important for you to recognize the data that you'll need. So if you can't type it in when the customer is there, you have to do it later. You don't miss any of the information. So here it is. If you got somebody with a small business, fleets, and that sort of thing, and you just go right here to My Business inside the dealer zone, and it's right here under Registrations, Retail Commercial Accounts. Click on that, and I think I got the screen big enough to where you can see. But right here it says New Commercial Account Applications. So click on that. Okay, so we'll just call it, I already did this earlier. So Eddie's Van Delivery. I made up a fake account. 13. I'm going to go through all this so we can, if you don't do the fill on these lines, it won't let you go to the next page. So we'll do that. This is, I'm just doing like a mock company of that FedEx business that came in here the other day. 1313 Mockingbird Drive, 57107, and let's do email. We'll just do Eddie at SBC Global. Website, there we go, gmcdeliveries.com. Actually, you couldn't use that because that's a proprietary. So let's just call it SFX, Sioux Falls Express Deliveries, for example. It's not real. Just got to fill it in. Purchasing contract, AARON Jenkins. And a lot of times the account payable is going to be the same, but you got to have something in there. There, Fred Evans. There, that name just popped up. So we have everything filled out. Commercial accounts are not allowed to be home-based businesses. There's a couple caveats there, but I'll explain that on the next screen. But you want to mark down partnership, corporation, sole proprietorship. This one is a corporation. There we go. Other would be like a certain type of farm or Indian reservation, or what's another one I've had? The government account, special things. So we'll go to the next page. So yeah, name, address, make sure if there's a different shipping address than the billing address. You got to have at least one phone number, a cell phone number. A fax is nice if they have one. The email is the most important. and they want to know the name to address to send the bill to. So that's that right there. Next page, type of business. This is a courier, so we got a lot of nice descriptions here. Oh, there we go, courier right there at the bottom. And is this a home-based business? No. But if it is a home-based business, there's only a few that they allow. They want it to be in a brick-and-mortar building, something separate. Otherwise, per their own perimeters, their own criteria, that would be a preferred customer. But if they have X amount of vehicles and equipment, they probably shouldn't be working out of the house. Now, the only exceptions to that I've run into are if they're a farm, because that is commercial in nature, but it is a home-based commercial system, quite a large scale. Or over-the-road trucking. Usually they have their office in their home, but that is a core customer base of AMSOIL, so that's going to be allowed. As far as what happens when you click yes, I'll show you the next page. They're going to ask for some type of identification. Does the business advertise? Do they have a company brochure? Can they be found in the yellow pages? Is it a commercial telephone number? But you're going to have to provide some type of physical evidence on those. So if it comes to that, call AMSOIL and see if, well, you could try to fill out the form, but you can call them ahead of time to see if that type of account would pass. So this is not a home-based business. It's a fleet of vans. The products to be used, in this case, I know it's going to be gear lubes, engine oils, transmission fluids, and fuel additives. They don't have any diesels. It's a gasoline fleet. So we got GMC cargo vans used for FedEx daily deliveries. Some type of description of what the vehicles are used for. If it's manufacturing, it's going to be some type of equipment. AMSOIL likes to know, if it's a certain type of bearing or what the function of the business is. So daily deliveries, over 25,000 miles per year. I already asked him about that. Whoops, there. All right, go to the next one. And now there's nothing to do on this page. This page here is more of an informational page. You want to download the Universal Sales Tax Certificate. You always want to have that on file, especially for retail accounts. But we're just talking about commercial accounts, so there are a couple commercial accounts, a government entity, some farms, some nonprofits. They'll have to fill out that form. About a quarter of my commercial accounts fill out the confidential credit application. That's if they don't want to pay via credit card or cash on the spot. So keep that on your hard drive. This one I never use, but it's an account order form. Again, it's for your and your customer's purpose. Maybe you live in a rural area and you're not available all the time, and the customer just wants some type of sheet to fill out the order, from their price list. I think the price list used to have them in the back. Yeah, just like just looks like this here, an order form. So you can have that prepared. But I do want to, I'll stop and talk about this one real quick. Universal Sales Tax Certificate. It's very simple. All you need to know is page 2. They're going to need to fill out their tax ID on the line for the state they're in. Sign it, title, and date. And then up here is the main information. And I usually hold this until after they sign up because you need the AMSOIL account number. So once they get the account number, you can email this to them, just have them fill that out, fax it back to you. I like to send it to AMSOIL myself because you want to make sure it gets done. If it doesn't get done, they'll place an order, they'll see the sales tax if it wasn't supposed to be there, then they're going to be angry at you. So this avoids that. This will avoid that situation. be sure to send that in. Let me go back to the form. So the next page, and I think my screen is too small. Oh, before I forget, these forms, you or they can either email them. Let's click on that again so you can see. On the form itself, it has the email address, the fax number. It's also here in the dealer zone under corporate contacts right there. Okay. But you can send it regular mail, fax. I always email it. I scan it in email. Or this is new. This wasn't here before. This direct upload. So you just click on that. So if the form's already there, you can choose the file and send the upload. There's another button that'll appear, I suppose. So that's that page. Again, this information is nothing that's difficult to memorize, so you know what to ask that account, upgrade them, or your customer. Say, yeah, I'll put your company, your business in real quick and get it done. And then I have my own sales system, and I put that in there afterwards. So you read the rules on this, agree to the policy and procedures, and then they ask for a credit card payment. It's $6. That covers the shipping. They're also going to get a quarterly magazine. That's another reason to sign them up. The more information you can get these customers, the more marketing, the better the sale is going to be. So I put my credit card, my name, all that stuff in there, and then you're going to hit send. I don't know if I can, well, the screen's cut off there and it won't let me scroll down. But that's it. When you hit send, it'll send you an email verifying that you fill out this information, and then usually within 24 hours it'll be approved. So that wraps that up. Never be afraid to take down this information and lock that account in, and that customer can order through you. They can order by the phone, online. Just like you have a dealer zone, they're also going to have a login area where they can also download information, data sheets, take care of orders like you have here. And if you do this in person, you always want to make sure that you give them at least the AMSOIL product guide. Actually, in the wrong order. I'd say at least the wholesale, the G3500. I always have copies of these. Anytime I place an AMSOIL order, I get a couple of these to have on hand. And then as a supplement, I think let me find a page here. Yeah, the G290 is just a no-brainer, because for like the gear lubes, there's great descriptions on all the products there. So the G290, the G3500, you can't lose with that. Now let's go back to the very beginning of this presentation, and the best way to get commercial accounts is to number one, go through your AMSOIL University, T1 certification, have at least a small inventory or the suggested inventory I made on that spreadsheet. Be sure to, if you sign up in my group, I'll send that to you. And find an AMSOIL dealer near you. We're at AMSOIL.com. You want to be on this map. Let's just say I'll use Kansas City for a example. 64119, Kansas City zip code. Independent dealers. Let's just take a look at this. And the map pops up. We can see that there's a good amount of dealers in Kansas City, actually. And a few of them don't have websites. You definitely want to be, and again, that's what I'm here for, to help you with that. You want to have your own website, preferably of the format that we've been talking about. I have a new video coming up on that, something I came up with. But from what, I don't look into this myself, but from the feedback I get from my own customers that call in out of state, say Las Vegas or Richmond, Virginia. What's another good place? Just about anywhere, any large city, Oklahoma City. if you have a map like this, the customer will probably try to call about 4. And unfortunately, 3 won't answer the phone. 1 will have a message that's questionable, so the customer won't want to leave a message. And the 4th one that answers the phone won't have the product. So you don't want to be any of those. You want to have a professional answering message. You want to at least have a link with a website with maybe information of your hours, how to get a hold of you, maybe more than one telephone number, an email address, and you want to have some inventory. So just by passing that criteria, getting on the T1 certification, being on this list here, you'll have a pretty good chance of having these commercial accounts come to you. Because the most important thing that's going on right now with AMSOIL, if you read the dealer magazine, you will see that AMSOIL is putting a tremendous amount of time, effort, and resources into advertising into the enthusiast market, which reaches the commercial market. So these people are looking for AMSOIL right now. And as an AMSOIL dealer, you want to be in the seat where these customers are going to come looking for you. So they've created a situation to where it's perfect for you to be ready to receive those customers from their advertising. And I like the direction that, I don't think I've said this in past videos, the direction that AMSOIL is going in. I have mentioned the fact that they're going in that automotive enthusiast direction, but they just explained on another level that they've told us year after year at AMSOIL U, but they haven't really put it in print, is this company's devoted to being the best. So it's not the first in synthetics so much and all that. It's their devotion to doing things in the market that they don't have to do. They don't have stockholders saying, no, we need to cut this down. So it puts AMSOIL in a new position, and they're exploiting this well. So I hope this video kind of showed you now how to, something to look forward to if you're a new dealer. But don't be afraid to latch on to your existing customers, find out what they do for a living. You could probably double your commercial accounts via that type of thinking. Again, thanks again, and join our YouTube list and watch us for more videos. And if you join us as a dealer, I have a new list of videos there that only our dealers see. Thank you.